my YouTube channel as Patrick Cuisine, and I hope that you will like this video for those of you who want different ways of cooking your meal. So today I'll be doing chicken with broccoli. Alright, this is my broccoli. This is what I'm going to use to do my chicken in broccoli. Yeah. And so with it now, I'm going to use some olive oil and some oyster sauce, and maybe just a little of my pure sesame oil. All of these will add some flavor to my cooking, and and then I'll be adding some onion to it, some sweet pepper, a little garlic, and a carrot as well. Right, so so I'll be using my chicken breast. Here it is, and I'm going to wash it in a bit and then cut it up and then do my chicken and broccoli. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, you can add anything else outside of your broccoli with it. You can add you can use chicken and broccoli and cauliflower, chicken and broccoli with you just name it. Your whole line of vegetable, you can do it. So but we are concentrating on today chicken and broccoli with carrot. Alright, so that's what we'll be doing today. It's a very nice meal, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like it, and I hope you'll try it as well. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so now I already start everything. I start already, but I have not reached. Just tune in. Alright, so now I'm going to take it in. So what we have here now is our boiling. We actually debone the breast. We're using the breast part of the meat, so I actually debone it. So this is my chicken stock. I'm making some chicken stock, so this is going to come down within another few more minutes. I'm going to turn this off. I don't want to lose all the liquid, but I want it to come down to the point where I have that chicken flavor in it. So this is for another 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off. Alright, and then we start we're going to use this as the base for our chicken. Instead of add water, I'm going to use this. Alright, so this is that. So now earlier on I show you the stuff that I'll be using. So I'll be using carrot, garlic, and yes, my broccoli, and I'm going to add some sweet pepper to it. I'm going to add some onion, and yes, I'm going to add some ginger to it. It's a Chinese way of cooking, and then most Chinese like to taste the taste of ginger in the meal. It can add a little flavor to it, yeah. And as you know, I have my breast. All right, so let me take you through it and show you exactly how we prepare our chicken and broccoli. So this is my onion. So you want to cut them at and this is about a 1 inch thick or something like that, but you don't want to cut them too thin, because you don't want, when it is cooking, you lose everything. Alright, so you want it to maintain its shape and size. So this is my carrot, and I'm going to use all of it. So I cut it like this. I cut my carrot like this. Alright, I cut it like this, but I mean you can choose to cut it any way you like, and then I'll try to maintain the same size as well as the sweet pepper. And what it does to it, when it is not too thin, it helps to let the color pop, through the whole vegetable, because when it is too thin it tend, and then I mean you cook it for a minute or two, then I mean it start to lose it body. It get, you know, for somehow it does get a little bit smaller, but you don't want to overcook you don't want to overcook none of these. All right, you just want to be able to blanch it a bit so that it can stand up through the color, so you have good color texture. Okay. So this is our broccoli. This is my broccoli now. I'm going to wash this. And be back with you. Don't move, stay right there. Yeah, so this is my broccoli. I add a little salt to the water, and what that does is to, if there's any form of worm, you know, those little insects that like to latch onto your vegetable, yeah, what this does is to help to get rid of it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just to move these so we can have some space to work. So we have all of these ready. You know, I like to take you through the whole process of the video so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Some aspect of it you might not see because of the, you know, you don't want the video to be too long, lengthy and bored. So, alright, so you don't want to cut them too thin either. You want to ensure that they have body. Alright. Stop. I mean, friends, when you watch my video, if there's any questions you like to ask, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best in respond to your questions that you have to ask. So this is my chicken breast. So what I'm going to do now is to season my chicken breast. It's already washed. Just drain out some excess liquid off it. So this is it. So I'm going to add a teaspoon, about a quarter teaspoon of some Maggi season. A pinch of salt. A pinch of salt to that. And then I'm going to add some cornstarch to it. The cornstarch, what the cornstarch does is to help to tenderize it. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon cornstarch. That will help to tenderize it. So we're going to stir this in. I'm going to add a little olive oil. Let's say about a teaspoon of olive oil to it. It said that it helped to tenderize it, or it helped to let the chicken keep in its moisture, the moisture in it. And then I'm going to add about a quarter cup of water. I rough it with a tablespoon of water. Sorry about that. So you can let this sit and marinate for a little bit. Alright. So what I'm going to do now in the meantime is to look about my sauce that I will be using on my chicken and my vegetable. So this is about 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and I'm going to add some chicken broth to it. Alright, so add a little chicken broth to it, and I'm going to add some sesame oil. A little teaspoon of sesame oil. Mix that in. And then again, I'm going to add about a quarter teaspoon of cornstarch to it as well. So we want our chicken to sit there for about 15 minutes, marinate properly before we can actually use it. Alright, so this is ready to use in our chicken when we're cooking it. Alright, so here we have our pot boiling up, ready for our vegetables. So adding our carrots, and then we're adding our broccoli. Matter of fact, we can just add everything one time. Alright, so this is it. And we let that stay there for a little bit. What we're going to do now is to add a little oil to it. We can add a little oil to it. Add a little oil. And then we're going to add a little salt to it as well. Stir this. And let that cook. Probably about 1 to 2 minutes, or as soon as the water starts to boil again, then we can just turn it off and then let the heat finish it and then strain it, and then we're okay. So what we're going to do, we don't need a pressure cooker for this. This doesn't take any time. So can we just add back the cover to it and let it stay and steam. Alright, so this is our vegetable. We strain it and drain it off. So it is there draining off, and while this is there draining off, now let me take it over to the stove now. So this is our wok that we'll be using to cook our chicken. Alright, so the wok is on the heat now and it is getting hot. So I'm going to add a little oil to the pot. It's supposed to be well hot by now. Alright, yes. No, don't add too much oil. Not too much oil. Alright, so this process now, I'm going to add my chicken to it. Remember, the chicken have some fat on it as well, because eventually it will produce its own oil on it as well. So as you keep, it's going to stay here and fry a bit. But sesame oil give it a nice smell. I want to add just a little bit more to it. Yeah, a little bit more to it. And this is going to stay right here and stir fry. Okay, this is our chicken now. And this is it. So I'm going to add in my garlic and ginger. Garlic and ginger, stir that a little bit so the flavor can blend in. And I'm adding a little of my the scallion, the thyme, talking about. I'm adding my onion and sweet pepper to it. And then remember the sauce that I make. And add it in. And then I'm going to add my vegetable. I'm going to add a little broth, same chicken stock, just add it to it. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of my oyster sauce, put a teaspoon of my oyster sauce in it, and then that's it. So let that sit for about 3 minutes because everything already cooked. So let that sit for about 3 minutes till the sauce becomes thick, which is already start to get thick, and then you can turn it off and you can have that with fried rice, plain rice, your noodles, or just by itself. So this is the final look of our chicken in our, call it broccoli, in our chicken and broccoli, or chicken with broccoli. Right, this is our final look of it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. And this is Patrick Cuisine JA.